Good morning. It is 7 a.m. We are at Lake Meyer in Winneshiek County. And what a beautiful, foggy, smoky-ish morning. We are using the chatterbait. Probably going to throw some other things. But for now, we'll try this. See if we can't get anything other than weeds today. There's one. Slammed it. It's a little guy. We hammered it like he was a big one. Yeah, about a foot long. There's another one. Ooh, that one's bigger. Pretty sick. About 2 pounds or so. Not a bad fish at all. That one hit it on the top of the water and I got him. Another small dude. A little bigger than the first one. Not bad. Topwater would be a good bait to throw right now, but I don't feel like tying one on yet. A lot of little weed patches out here to hit. That's where majority of you're gonna find majority of your fish. It's right around the little patches of weeds out in the middle of nothing. There's also a couple of brush piles out here too, so you got to watch out for them. Like there's one on each side, plus out in the front of the jetty that's out here. So you got to be careful on where you're throwing on them. Sometimes you can see them in the water, but right now I don't think we'll be able to see them. Water's a little dirty. All the rain that we've had in the last month, well, this whole last month, it's been ridiculous. We haven't had very much of a break in it. It's pretty nice to be out today. Not really much wind. It's foggy. It's cool. It's very nice out. There's another one. Ooh, that's a good fish. Yeah. That one's much bigger than that second one. That's about a 3-pounder. Get him up here. Come on. Oh yeah. That's a good one there. $3.21. That was probably one of the biggest ones I've ever caught out here, to be honest with you. They're slowly gaining size. Oh, I missed that one. It's alright, can't catch them all. There is northerns in here too, and I have caught a couple. It's just, sometimes it's not what you want to catch. Because they can rob you in a hurry. They got some really super sharp teeth. And these lures are not, I mean, they're not expensive, but they're not cheap either. I mean, when you spend $5, $6, $7 on one single lure, and then you get trailers on top of it, it adds up to be a $10 to $15 lure by the time you're done. And just to lose it to a northern's mouth, it's not really ideal. But there are some pretty big ones in here. The biggest one that I've actually landed was right at that 37, 38 inch range. Now I've had some that have been bigger than that, that obviously came off, or broke me off. And they bite on everything. Definitely doesn't take anything special to catch one of them out here. Oh, there's one. Oh, he's a jumper. About another 2-pounder. Pretty fish though. Nice and healthy, clean. This is a pretty sick little spot. It's just how much do you like fighting weeds? I know there's a lot of people that come out here with their boats and stuff and fish this, and they do pretty decent. But I can catch just as many sitting right here on the shore. I mean, clearly you've already seen, I've caught what, 6, 7 already? I mean, you don't have to have a boat to catch decent fish out here. It's just easier to get around because there's not a lot of walk paths. There's one that goes all the way over on that side, all the way along, all the way down to the what they call a spillway, which all it is basically a drain tube. But it's like, I don't know, 17, 18 feet deep over there or something. And this is 6 to, well, 3 to 6 feet over here, depending on where you're at. Obviously it's got a lot of dips and stuff in it too, but it's a really nice lake. There's some really big catfish in here too. I think the average size on them is 7, 8 pounds, something like that. And right now with them spawning, I'm actually surprised I haven't hooked one yet. Ooh. But there's been times that I've came out here and I've caught 30, 40 bass and not even moved from one spot to the next. It just depends on the day and if they're really active. And then there's also times I've come out here and caught one or nothing. There's one. Little tiny guy. Wanted to go skiing for a little bit. Little guy. 7, 8 inches. What I typically do here is I start over at the boat ramp and then make my way to the jetty, fish about 20 feet to the right of the jetty, and then I work my way back to the ramp and then I'm done. I really don't explore too much more out here because it's such a pain to walk down that trail and fish down along that because there's a lot of trees and stuff in the way, and it just makes it a pain in the butt. But that entire trail is mowed just like this one. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about walking through anything tall or a lot of itchweed or anything like that. Do have to say though, it's not as weedy as I thought it was going to be. Earlier this year when I stopped here, it was super thick. Most of it got washed down with the rain, I think, which is okay. Oh, I missed that one. But chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, jigs, lizards, worms, whopper ploppers, poppers, even jerk baits, shallow diving crankbaits, pretty much any bass lure works good here. I like to use chatterbait just because it's kind of an all-around, all-season kind of lure. And I seem to do pretty well on it. And then spinnerbaits, obviously. Holy crap, that one hammered it. And I missed him. I think that one there might have been a catfish. He hit it pretty hard. Flipped you guys right up too. I mean, I guess that one could have been a pike too, but like I said, that one hammered it pretty hard. I know. I mean, if it was a bass, it was a pretty dang big one, and even that 3-pounder that I caught just a little while ago didn't even hit me that hard. There's a lot of crappies in here, a lot of bluegills. Pretty nice place. Good place to take the kids out. Get them to at least catch something. And you got a chance of catching something fairly decent. Instead of just little tiny bluegills all the time. I know a lot of people like to go fishing and just catch them with the kids, but it's always fun to catch something a little bit bigger. And there are some gigantic grass carp in here. I mean, gigantic carp. I'm talking 40 plus pound grass carp that are in here. They are absolutely insane. And then obviously you got your common carp and all that stuff in here too, but not as many as them. Let's see if I can sneak my bait into this grassy stuff over here. I hit a bluegill or something on the head, took off. There's some fry bouncing around. hit it. Missed. Looked like one that was about that 1 pound range. Not real big, just big enough to watch him eat it. And I still missed it. They do that a lot here. They'll swipe at it and then you throw back in the same spot and then they won't touch it. It's like they just disappear. Or they just don't care to hit it again. Like they get a little touch of that hook and they're like, no, just not gonna mess that again. That kind of pulled back on me a little bit. Come on. Oh my gosh, he did hit me again. One little piece of weed on there. I think I found the ultimate patch of weeds over there. Swear a frog. Oh, there's one. A frog would come in handy right with you. That's a pretty good one too. Oh yeah. Oh, he come off. Son of a gun. Oh, he's still down here. Maybe I can get a hold of him. If he doesn't flop away. I got him. There he is. Not a bad fish. That's a good one there. Another 3. A little over 3 probably. About the size of that other bigger one that I caught. Nice fish though. Heck yeah. And he hit it as soon as it hit the water too. Oh, I'm gonna fall over it. Like I said, I've been here what? I started recording as soon as I got here. I've stopped the camera one time for 35 seconds just to walk around the dock. The rest has all been here. So 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But sometimes it's like that, and other times you can sit here all day and not catch anything for a while, and then all of a sudden they turn on. It just depends on the fish. I think the next time I come out here, I might just have to throw top water. But I figured, you know, I don't got a whole lot of time to stop a fish, so this is like the perfect place to stop. Throw a few casts, see what happens. Turned out to be pretty awesome. I know I talk a lot in this video, but there's nobody around. And I like to talk, so kind of doles out just me throwing and reeling in once in a while. Really want to get that one that I missed twice over here, but I don't know if he's going to come back and hit it a third time. That's all right. I'm going to give it a few more casts out here on the end and call it a morning. Got a long drive back home, so like I said, this place is about 2 hours from my house. And I was just passing through today, so I figured why not? There's a bass swimming right there, a little guy. Another one there, it just took off. There's a pretty good one there. Oh, I thought he was a lot bigger than that. The way he hit, he must have got me wrapped up under a rock. He's not as big as I thought he was. About a pound and a quarter. Darn flies. One thing about this place too, you're gonna want some sort of bug spray for flies and mosquitoes, because they're and gnats. Gnats been bad this year everywhere you go. See if there's anything up there. I'll let it sink a little bit. About 7-8 feet deep right there. I found that brush pile. Just bounced off the top of it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's one to my right, one right out in front of me, and there's one off to the left. I mean, they kind of got them scattered all over out front here. Don't want it to sink too terribly far and end up catching one of them and losing my chatterbait, because that'd be $7 down the tube. Minor donation to this lake. It gets shallower, like back over there in the corner. It gets really shallow up in there. Probably about 2 feet, a foot to 2 feet deep, probably. Not super deep. It's really kind of muddy up in that area. A lot of the carp and stuff hang out over there all the time. And in order to get over to the spillway, if you're bank fishing like I am today, you actually have to drive up through the campground and all the way around in order to get to it. Which isn't terrible, but they have another road that kind of goes about halfway to it from this side, but I think it's more of a driveway access road than it is anything. But if they would just finish the road going around, it would be pretty nice. That way you don't have to drive through all the campsites and stuff just to get back there. But other than that, the Winneshiek County Conservation Board does a fantastic job here as far as keeping this park very clean and maintained. I mean, the bathrooms, I mean, it's basically like an outhouse, but it's a lot better than most of the other bathrooms that I've seen at state parks, where they just are terrible. I don't think this is actually a state park. I think this is just a county park. But like I said, they do a great job here. Always testing the water, making sure everything's okay with that. Fishing is usually pretty good here. I mean, no matter what you're going for. Now, I do not ice fish anymore because I'm absolutely terrified of the ice nowadays. So my winter months are pretty much staying home. I hunt in the fall until January, and then I give up on that because season closed, and then ice fishing season is just not for me. I got that person's bobber. Well, at least I got it in. Got it out of the water. Somebody's bobber and jig. At least that's out of the way for other people now. A lot of line on it. I have to get rid of this. They got a thing right here that you can throw all the line in and all the crap. But hey, that is all the time I have today to fish. So if you would, please like, subscribe, comment, anything you want. This was a really good day of fishing, and it's gonna make for a fun video. So hope you guys like it. Thank you. See you next time.